Hello adventurers and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion modded. Where last time we got through the sewers, we got the Mythic Gong commentary number 4 and Baurus died. And now, I think it's time for an upgrade. Our armor is still running steel, we're rocking Blackwood Company armor. But I think being that we are level 8 and our stats are abysmally low for our level, we might need to take out a much larger target. One that is down around the southern sector of Tamriel. Of course, I am talking about Umbra. So now we just need to find our way to Umbra. And of course, we dropped off our we dropped off some of our stuff. We can summon a scamp if we need to, so if we need a little extra help, we can always summon a scamp. Until we get over to Umbra, I also am going to switch back to my silver katana, because I don't want to use up any of the elven... What in the world is that Khajiit using as a... What is that Khajiit using as a weapon? What is that? A Naga... This thing had a... Khajiit had Naginata! Oh. Oh boy. I feel like the trip just getting there is going to be arduous. We've barely made it to Pell's Gate. But I think it's over a few more rise and falls of the road. Or at least past the old bridge. Because what we're looking for is Umbra's location. And Umbra's location is on the main road, usually. It might be right there. Really? Another dwarven bow. Worn poignard. And I forgot that this area is just lousy with bandits. Usually. Ah, yes. Vindasil. Now, I usually wouldn't come over here. Good strike team on that one. Though... I need to heal up before I can walk in there. Well, we can go in and stay at the entrance. A lot of this is... There should be... These enemies should just be gone because Umbra's been living here. But for some reason, they're not. But we're now getting to the heart of where we need to be. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving, Umbra. Alright, I need to get my positioning right before I do this, so kinda need to take off the gear. Because I believe this is the right position. Now, before we attempt this, I'm going to make a save.
Umbra shall be. Ah! 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 Ah!
If I remember, we don't want to use summons actively, but I think fire, like, I think that's okay. Okay, one of the quirks of Umbra's AI when trying to hit somebody. Just tries to go behind him and hit them. Or hit him. Now, I probably could have done this a bit faster with one of the other arrow types that I had. Only thing I hope doesn't happen is my bow breaks, because if it does, we're gonna have to load, go get a few hammers, then come back.
You'll never.
Hmm. Oh man. Okay, yeah, we're gonna load to before we did this. Here's the thing. My bow was at 98% before I started doing that. I guarantee after the amount of arrows I volleyed into Umbra, we're gonna need a couple of hammers. So we're gonna head back to Frostcrag, Grab a couple of arrows. Check about potentially switching up to different arrows. So now to look at what we have. We have frost damage for 5 points. Shock damage for 5. Dwarven, just basic dwarven arrows which do 3 damage. Silver arrows which do 3. Elven already do 4. These do 3, but they also do the... Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get the jolts or the numbings. I think I'm going to go for jolt. Deposit off our 520. Sure, none flipped up here. $462, which is about right. It's actually exactly right. So we have 462 of a different type of arrow now. So we're now going to see how this arrow fares, because Umbra, even at lower levels, Umbra has a lot of health. Oh yeah, I need to switch this back over, because usually this doesn't switch, so... this is gonna be... I may actually have to cut up the Umbra stuff. I didn't get that many arrows in before it ran off this time. Wish I had arrows of stamina drain. Thanks, Umbra. I do notice the health going a bit faster this time. So I think the shock damage is wearing Umbra down. Oh yeah, I won't be able to fix my bow because I'm in combat. Should have probably brought a second bow. Like I said, I don't like using this method. I normally like fighting Umbra fair and square. This is also a method I just found out about within the past couple of months since Oblivion Remastered came out. Because people tried it and said it still works. We now have Umbra, a soul trapping sword, and a set of ebony gear. Now, of course, as per usual, I can't fix Umbra myself. I will have to go to other people to fix it. But I can fix up the ebony armor we have. And Umbra can be left with the boots. of running. Yeah. We now have ebony armor. Now hopefully that keeps us safe for a good majority of the game. We are going to try to keep this sword for a while because it is meant to be, I think Umbra itself, although it is a unique weapon, I think it is meant to be an ebony blade the entire time. Or, yeah, an ebony sword. Not the ebony blade, but an ebony sword. So, we should be good to get through the rest of the game like this. As long as we keep our level right where it's at. Because at the moment, we shouldn't have this type of gear through normal leveling. Shoot, even on my, main over on the remastered, I don't have this. Although we went teleporting all over the place, I'm still going to give Tarmina an extra 24 hours.
What? I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a... but more to the point. It appears to me that the first... I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow. The first...
So, as it says, first word of each paragraph. So if you go to the... So it's GR... EE and Green Emperor Way where tower touches midday sun, which we didn't really need to know, but that also allows you to see that most people forget about the Mythic, just reading the Mythic Dawn commentaries for their buffs. But you can just go straight to Green Emperor Way. I think it's right outside the Arboretum gate, but it also might be outside of... It's outside a different gate. Okay. It's not outside the arena gate. The worst part is this has also been changed slightly, so you actually have to due to the mod, so I'm having to make sure if this actually is the right... Because there's not supposed to be like this pathway. Where is this tomb now? Here it is, it's the Talos Plaza gate. So now, basically we just gotta wait for a couple hours. Easiest way, wait about 9 hours. Now we can wait about 1. And the midday sun should be on... Oh, it's because it's raining. There is no sun. Ugh. Oh, ain't that annoying. Could you not? Okay, so we're supposed to come here and get the location, but for some reason it is actively just keeping it raining in the Imperial City. So, we're going to stop the episode there, and I'm going to try to get it to where it's not raining before next time. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you all in the next episode. Stay safe out there, adventurers.